What's up, you guys? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of POV. Happy Wednesday. Is it Wednesday?
It's Wednesday.
All the days are just one.
Blending.
Hump day. How's your Wednesday going?
Great.
Yeah?
It's almost the end of the week. We're almost done.
No, we're not. Kind of halfway
Yes, it
there.
is. Yeah.
Halfway
We're barely making it.
Not
barely making it. It's been a great week.
It's been a great
it has.
week.
It would be greater if it was like we were still in school and we can get off early. Yeah.
Oh.
You know what?
Well, it's been a great week so far, and we have a great episode ahead of us, so let's just jump right into it. So entrepreneurs, do you feel like sometimes you don't get the credit or the respect that you deserve? Well, celebrity hairstylist Arrogant Tay, who is also known as Black Hollywood's wig slayer, has gone viral after a woman posted his work, and she also shared that she paid a whopping $1,600 to get her hair slayed by Tay. Now, he's receiving a lot of backlash for this. A lot of people are saying that's super overpriced. So, ladies, would you pay
No.
60?
Don't even finish it. Please don't. I would absolutely not. Like, I just feel like over time, like, the nails have gotten more expensive. Like, do y'all remember when we used to get our nails done for like $40?
40. I remember when it was
17.
20.
It was $17.
$40. No, my eyebrows was like 10. But like, yeah, $40. But like, I'm talking about like long nails, like
Oh,
with
yeah,
all of
40,
the
50,
special
you
designs and the
airbrush and
flowers
everything,
and all of
yeah.
that. Yes, $40, a full set,
Right.
$40.
Yeah.
Now my nails and toes cost $200.
Wow.
Yeah, but if you look at the economy, low key, it almost makes sense for real though, because I was looking at like, you know, even being in the real estate market, so we flip homes, and it's like the house that my mom bought in, I want to say maybe like 93, was $44,000. That house right now is $300,000. It's the same house.
Dang, when I was 5, instead of learning my ABCs, I should have been saving for a house.
Girl,
For real, like legit. But I ain't gonna
Dang.
lie, I would
Pay my
definitely give Tay $1,600
Really?
in my sleep.
Girl,
Like,
no.
I
You
swear,
tripping.
I swear.
You tripping.
Our view might be a little bit different because we are in the beauty industry.
And
But
we
I'm
know-
talking as
we
a
know
patron though.
girls
As a
who
patron,
slay
he can
wigs
get
for less.
$1,600 for me.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I completely understand. I'm
You
but,
understand, but would you do it?
I'm not paying to be on his Instagram as a reel.
right. Okay,
Girl,
it's,
what?
For me,
No.
I'm a little torn because I'm in the beauty industry, but I'm also not a stylist or a tech or like an
Yeah.
actual
Yeah. Service provider.
There it is,
right?
yeah.
So I see where he's coming from, right? His experience, you know, his work, but $1,600. I mean, it must be growing out of my scalp, and I
Hello?
want to bathe with it,
Hello?
wash it like it's my hair.
Right.
For the next
It better
8
last
months.
me for 2 years. Okay? That wig better not lift for nothing.
But
okay?
the only thing I do agree with is, as an entrepreneur, your price is your price.
Yeah.
I cannot.
Somebody's
Totally
gonna pay
understand that.
Somebody's gonna pay.
Totally
She
understand
did not
that.
complain. She was happy with
Yeah.
it. She said she was like, now she was saying, I paid $1,600 and it's this, it's terrible, it's horrible.
Yeah.
That's not what she got.
Yeah.
She was actually like, it was worth my $1,600. So she's happy with the money she spent because she had an experience that he still called provide. Now, what I don't
What did he
agree
do?
with-
Did he rub your feet too?
I
Did
don't
it come with 3
know.
wishes?
Because in
What
my
did he
book,
do?
I want Jada Waiter to pass by. I want Ari to pass by. I want to meet
Do a
all
little
these
twerk
people.
for me or
Yeah,
something.
Right. But as
me a
an
little show.
entrepreneur, I do see and understand and respect his price is his price.
Yeah.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
yeah,
I
agree with
totally
that.
understand that your price is your price, but also sometimes when the price is ridiculously high, it's also like,
Gouging.
excuse me.
It's a little
Yeah, it's
gougy.
like, what do you, $1,600. Let me walk in your shop and one of your artists tell me it's $1,600 to install a wig.
No, if they
do it
can-
come with Beyonce?
No, but at the end of the
It
day,
might.
if they can't back that up, Tay backs it up all day and night, because
Yeah.
when people are looking for hair inspo, 9 times out of 10, they're going to send you Arrogant Tay's inspo, and they're going to go get it done for cheaper, and it's going to look nothing
I'm
like the
not
picture.
discrediting
Every
his
time.
work. I don't want to
Yeah,
make it seem like I'm
yeah.
discrediting his work. He's a great hairstylist.
Yeah.
Am I going in there? I don't care if I do or I don't got it.
Yeah.
Am I going in there to get a wig installed for $1,600 when the next girl in the hood or somewhere else or at a regular shop could install it for what, $200?
But that's
I
the
mean,
thing,
she-
sorry.
No,
he's
go
not.
ahead.
He's not catering to the everyday person. He literally said, like, in the show that he's in Impact.
Impact, yeah.
He was opening a shop, but he was like, I'm not trying to make myself accessible to the everyday person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's just not, he will overwork himself because now he affordable. He only a couple $100 more than the next person. No, he is set. That is rent for some people.
Yeah,
It
he's a
is.
celebrity hairstylist. So like he had mentioned, he's also like, you're paying for an experience as well to get your hair done
What do it
by
come
basically a celebrity, pretty much. Because if he made his prices super affordable, then any and everybody could just come
Right.
into. I'm pretty sure with the cost of $1,600 to install a wig, I'm pretty sure the deposit is probably half of that. So that probably already weans out, like, you know, the super fans.
Exactly.
What else are you giving me?
Yeah.
Besides installing
Nah, I
my
feel you.
wig,
I'm not
because
paying that either.
What I saw in the video was literally like he put a little band on the head, you know, like it was literally like a basic install. So what else are you providing? And from what I saw from his actual response, he said that he's providing his energy. Like you should be thankful enough to be in my energy. Arrogant, it's fitting.
But you
It's
know
very
what?
fitting. The
But
name
at
is very
at the
fitting.
end of the day, I also feel like I'm a retired hairstylist. And in that now, with me offering one-on-one classes and digital things like that, I'm also getting back into offering services twice a week to one client each day, and my price is ridiculous. That way, if you don't come, baby, I'm home, I'm making money some other way, doing some other things I need to do. But if you do come, it's worth my while.
Yeah.
So Tay, when Nikki's booking him and Ari and Jade and all these
Yeah.
big people are booking him, when Lala's booking him, he's getting his money. So if I'm
Yeah.
gonna set my time aside to be there for you, then you saying you got Lala,
Right.
Jada, you got their money, baby, and you can get my time.
But his goal was to work for Nicki Minaj, and Nicki Minaj gave him his own room in her house.
Yeah, literally.
So
Wow, I didn't know that.
he's with people like. I'm not mad at his price.
Yeah, I
Would I
kind of
pay
see
it?
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know, I'm not
wouldn't
mad at
pay
it. Yeah, me
but I
either.
kind of see it as this is like, for lack of better words, him doing a little community service, I guess you can say, because like you mentioned, like he's probably taking time away from being like a celebrity hair, like or doing celebrities' hair. You know,
Yeah.
just so he could
Not
be
community
able.
service.
Yeah, it's a little community service. Just so he could probably be able to.
Accommodate some
Yeah,
regular.
accommodate a
above
regular
regular.
person, somebody who wants their hair slayed by Tay. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
That just so happens to be the price. But like Natalia had said, even now with over time, prices are going higher because
Yeah.
cost of products and even goods went high too.
Yeah.
Like my sewings don't cost what they used to. It used to be $50.
Right.
Now they about $200.
Right. I'm not gonna lie, you could kind of see it as like getting a luxury item. You know, like
A
I
Louis
could-
Vuitton.
Yeah, like
No,
you're
we
gonna
can't
go and
compare
get this
because-
Louis.
No. No,
Yeah.
the bag is gonna last much longer than a wig install. Let's be clear.
But you know what? If you look at it too, Tay's track record, he has made a lot of influencers. Like, I'm not trying to put it out there like that. No shade to Ari or any of them. Love them, super cute. But at the end of the day, if you look at Ari's transition from being Tay's friend and Tay doing her hair, Tay put her on. Even when he was doing Jada's hair, love Jada, he elevated them. Just the confidence that he puts in them, helping them get in their look together, slaying their hair, and even just the content that he creates for them. That's why he's also on that level. So maybe someone that is wanting to be an influencer or wants to feel like they have the status wants to go to Tay to get that experience, which is what he promotes. Baby, I'll go for it, baby.
And honestly, he's probably gonna post you on his Instagram, and he has so many followers. That's like you also probably paying for promo little. I do want to add that $1,600 did not include the hair.
Hello. You
So
still
there's
gotta
that.
pay, you still gotta drop a bag on a hair.
But again, it's the experience. It's like going to Louis Vuitton. When you buy a bag, you don't keep going back to the store every time you use a bag. You go one time, purchase the bag, but you had your Louis Vuitton experience.
2 to 3 weeks top, that the front of that wig is already lifting.
yes, but the wigs ain't lasting that long, and the Louis Vuitton bags ain't lasting that long either, because them bags my mama got vintage back in the day, compared to the things that I've bought in the last 4, 5, 6 years, things already falling apart out the store.
Yeah.
Legit. So it's just
It ain't
time.
falling apart 2 to 3
maybe
weeks
your
later
wig
though.
is
Oh
lifting.
my goodness.
And maybe your wig is lifting in 2 weeks, but you were on Arrogant Tay's Instagram, and you probably got a few
Girl,
followers.
bye.
If you were
It's
cute,
never that
if
serious.
you
I'm
are
so
cute,
sorry.
You probably got a few
It's
followers.
never.
you.
It's not that serious to me.
For
And maybe
you.
right. And maybe because I be around celebrities and doing all that stuff on a regular basis, but it is not that serious to me, and I would not spend my money on that. If I'm gonna spend my money, that much money on something, is gonna be something a little bit more important to me than
Like
hair.
rent.
Yeah, because that's somebody's
Yeah.
rent.
Man, no,
Yeah.
it's like going to a concert. Somebody paying to go to a concert. You only got the experience for a little bit. He probably entertained her. You never know.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. What else did you provide, Tay?
He
What else did you get a girl?
He's not
For
gonna
me,
tell
baby,
you
I'm
this.
What
You
else
gotta
did
pay
you
him.
get a girl? $1,600 for you to put a little
He
glue
gave
and a little
her
band?
confidence to last her the rest of her life,
Right.
baby.
No,
Boom.
you know he gave her a few jokes too. She
A little
laughed.
business advice, a little posty post.
Imagine you pay $1,600 and you go in there and he's just having a bad day.
Dang.
Imagine he's having the worst day. Somebody just cussed him out. Nicki Minaj just canceled, baby.
And you have a silent
and
appointment. You ever had a silent appointment?
$1,600 you got to pay to sit here, let him do your hair in silence.
Well,
I wish I thought.
we gonna hear the post.
That's not part of what he's promoting, though.
No, that man said, you are lucky to be around my energy. I
He
wish
did
I
not
thought
say
to go
that.
in there when that man is having a bad day. I wish I thought.
Nah,
I wish I thought.
Well, she had a wonderful day.
What? I would have took every wig up out that salon with me. This is worth my $1,600. Give me all of it right now.
Because you gave me this silent appointment.
Okay? This is not what I pay for. I pay for your energy.
I hate that silent option. That's a joke.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. No, I mean, I personally wouldn't pay that much for. I
Girl,
don't.
hell no.
I don't
absolutely
like
not.
anyone's work
It's
that
not
much.
even a discussion no more.
Yeah,
No,
but
I'm not
I'm
spending
not
the money.
mad at his price. I wouldn't do it, but I'm not mad at it.
I understand
Yeah,
because
me
of
and
the
I
status.
together.
It's because of the status. I totally understand it's because of the status, but me personally, no.
Also, his work, don't sleep on it.
It's the same thing like paying for a masterclass 1 hour call. You paying $300 to talk to this person for 35 minutes.
Well, you guys, we have to take a short break. We have so much more discussion after this. Don't go anywhere. You're watching POV. Welcome back. Thank you for sticking with us. And if you're just now tuning in, you're watching POV. So parents, how far would you go to protect and defend your child? All right, so boom. An angry father came together with his brother, pulled up to the 7-year-old child's father's home.
As he
And
should.
they jumped the father.
They did.
because
Boop, boop, boop.
his child was bullying his daughter.
As he should, and he
Yeah.
should have played, and the son should have played. Whoop that!
Oh,
I'm done.
Lord.
well,
done.
apparently
I'm
he
done.
gave them multiple warnings, and nothing came of that, and he was basically super fed up. Take a look at this clip.
A 7-year-old girl who had to watch me and my brothers jump her daddy after school, I'm sorry. I know that was probably a traumatizing experience for you, but we kept asking you to stop bullying my daughter and you wouldn't listen. We sent letters home. We even had a meeting with you and your parents and you wouldn't listen. So now you know your actions have consequences. And since you too young to receive those consequences, you had to watch your daddy take those consequences. Get some therapy. You'll be all right.
I'm not even gonna lie. I don't condone violence, but that was funny.
I do to some extent.
Yeah.
He is absolutely right, and I am very proud of him. Okay, that is a black man defending his daughter, and he went to bat for his child. He did it the right way first.
That ain't the right way, but
That is the right way.
First.
I don't like
first.
that is the right way first. And
they
I
had
think it's the
meetings.
right way
And the
after.
child.
They had meetings.
They had multiple meetings. He
Yeah.
talked to the child. He talked to daddy. He did it right because he didn't put his hands on that child.
Exactly.
He went, I can't touch you, but I could touch you.
Okay.
And
'Cause you're not teaching
you're
her.
not teaching her right, and I'm
Exactly.
going to teach you so you could teach her right. In the
on.
island, they say,
Come on.
man that don't listen does feel. So what that mean?
You feel me.
You gonna feel, if you don't want to
Okay.
hear me, you feel me.
Okay.
And I'm tired of people always doing stuff to other people and not thinking they gonna feel it. You did the right thing, sir.
Why couldn't he call the police?
Man, what that popo finna do?
I don't know. I'm just asking. Oh my
The
gosh.
same, the police gonna do the same thing that the teachers did when they had those meetings. Is write up a little report and say little Cindy Lou was touching little Sarah or bullying little Sarah, and it's not gonna go nowhere.
It's gonna go in the cloud.
I hate to say it, but sometimes it does take like that extra step. Now I'm not condoning violence. I'm not saying that he's right for actually going over there.
I am.
But given the situation and the way that it played out, maybe the little girl did learn a lesson now. And maybe also a lesson to that parent that if somebody is coming to you telling you that your child is literally a bully and they're bullying their child and and their child is not hitting your child or not automatically resulting to violence,
Right.
why don't you take that initiative to have that conversation with your child and say, hey, you know, this is not okay. You shouldn't be bullying people because there's always a bigger bully.
Right.
Amen.
There is always somebody
In
who's
this case,
bigger.
it was the daddy.
Amen.
Okay,
And he looked.
and he stepped
big.
right in.
He looked big.
And he looked like he from the hood.
they had to jump that man though. You should have got your fade one-on-one.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'm
I'm not sure if it would have
No.
been. I'm not sure if it would have been the same lesson because it was a bullying lesson. You know what I'm saying? Like yes, one on one. Yes, catch your fade one on one.
Gotta go to jail.
No.
Hold on. Yes, catch your fade one-on-one. I'm not gonna hold you. Yes, always catch your fade one-on-one. But when there's a situation where your child, this situation where your child is bullying my child, no, I'm coming to teach you a lesson. Like I could do it myself. Absolutely, I could do it myself. But if I do it with somebody else, you're gonna really learn a lesson because what if you beat me? And I lose. If I lose, then you're not learning nothing. You know what I'm saying? Then it's okay. Your child gonna think that it's still okay to be a bully. But if I grab somebody and I'm like, hey, come do this with me real quick, and then we beat you down, then you're gonna know, okay, you know what, this is wrong. I'm never gonna do this again because I don't want my tail be like that again. These people gonna keep coming back with more people.
Okay, I get it. But at the end of the day, I feel like something like that would have worked maybe when I was growing up. For the things that I'm seeing on the news now, I'm waiting to see how this is about to play out because
Come on.
no, realistically, it don't.
If they call
You
the
can't be
cops.
publicly saying that
Yeah.
you and your brothers jumped somebody over your child getting bullied and think there will be no repercussions, baby.
yeah.
Because once it goes viral and that comment section
did
gets
go
crazy,
viral.
but
Exactly.
exactly what I'm saying.
No.
Once that comment section gets crazy, that daddy is gonna be pressed to charge, baby.
No,
You're
I
going to
think
jail.
Maybe,
the
probably.
daughter put her hands on his
The
daughter.
bully, yeah.
And to stop him from
That does
pressing
not.
charges
It
towards
don't work
them.
like that. It don't work like that.
No, because-
even when you are, there's not a law that says if you're defending your child, it's
No,
right.
no. It's either I beat you or your daughter's going to jail.
I mean,
I think that's what it is.
There
Well,
actually
the daughter
is
should
a
have went to jail,
law.
baby. I ain't going.
There actually is a law set in place. I don't know it right now. I'm not a credible source, but you can defend your child if they're. But they have to actively be getting hurt in that moment. You can't come back later on.
Yeah.
And whatever. But if they're actively getting hurt at that time, you can do anything by all means necessary to protect your child, even if it turns fatal, and you're fine. Well, again, check that source.
I'm gonna tell you something. I was getting bullied.
I need to check that.
I'm done. I was getting bullied, and my My father is not that type of father, but my father definitely, like, my bully had came to the house one day and came with her entire family.
Going to somebody's house is
Listen,
sick.
came with her entire family. This is when I lived in a white people neighborhood too. She came with her entire family. Okay, they had little switchblades, they had little like knives, they had everything. They was in our front yard, right? This is a white people neighborhood, y'all. So I'm in the house with my brothers. I'm on the phone with my mom and my dad. My dad rushed home from work and he like, you going outside and you gonna fight that girl and ain't nobody gonna touch you.
They was finna cut your face up.
They was gonna mess me
my
up. If
God.
I went out there before my father got home, they was gonna mess me up. So I went outside, y'all, caught the fade, lost the first time. This girl was big. Lost the first time. I ain't scared to say I took an L. One of my first and only ones, okay? So lost, right? And then my father was like, oh no, we not done. I'm taking you to her house. She lived across the neighborhood, like across the little main street. She lived across the way. He took me over there in his truck to go fight her again. 2 more times. Yeah, that was my type of father.
Oh my goodness.
Because she was bullying me at school, but then it obviously, you know, left school and came to the house. So it's like, okay, like either you're gonna fight her and teach her, you know, to stop bullying you, or you just gonna let her keep on bullying you.
In this case, it's a 7-year-old versus, I'm assuming, probably 6, 7, or 8-year-old. You know,
it's
they're
kids.
kids.
It's really
like
kids.
they typically don't
Maybe
know,
first or second
at that-
grade?
yeah, at that age, I understand they know better, but they don't know better.
Yeah.
And as an adult, it's your job to like step in and also be a good example. I understand trying to teach the lesson, but I do think he could have did it in another way because now, like Talia said, he's probably gonna go to jail. Now the brother's gonna go to jail and CPS might come and now take his child and now she's gonna be put in the foster care system, basically
need to
in
take
a
the bully
worse
too.
position, basically in a worse position than she was before because I heard there's a lot of bullying going on in the foster care system as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
imagine.
I just think that, I don't know, he probably should have just let law enforcement handle it, but I also, because I know with how times are now, that probably also could have went a different direction because he is a black man. Who knows? So I don't really have a solution.
Me either, and I respect the fact
He
that
handled it the best way he
I
could.
respect the fact that he defended his child. I'm sure that
Yeah.
was a lesson to both of the little girls. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I just feel like legally, morally, is it right? And we're not living in a time where you can just fight someone and that's the end of it. Outside of going to jail, the cousin, somebody else may feel some
Right.
type of way, and then there's so many people senselessly dying in the street because you want to teach another 7-year-old lesson. Babe, I'm sorry, she's gonna have to learn some other way.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. The reason that I'm so strong on going 100% behind him is because I am a child of bullying, not only bullying from school because I've always been taller than all of the kids, but also I was bullied as a teenager from grown women. So all I crave, and that's a little bit of my trauma that I have to go through growing up, and thank God I'm in counseling for it. I have troubles now because I feel like my parents at the time did not stand up for me. Verbally, come to the school. No, it's you're fine, you're good. Y'all
that's a terrible
kids,
feeling.
it is the worst feeling. And I honestly feel like that's worse than mama and daddy problems.
Because why you don't feel like I'm worth you sticking up
You
for me?
sticking up for me.
Yeah.
I went through it in middle school. I went through it in elementary school. In high school, I was that girl. But it was a different level because I had to build that overly confident self that I'm still dealing with that kind of trauma. So with my child, I will take the risk.
So you
I
know
will
what?
be
It's
that
so
parent.
funny thinking about that. That made me think of an incident a few weeks ago with my 6-year-old. So she kept coming home saying that this boy, he's in 5th grade, she's in 1st grade, has been bullying her, right? So she, wrote on a note like, leave Maddox alone, blah, blah. So she was like, take me to the bus stop. When I get there, I'm going to give him this note. So I'm like, you know what, since I'm taking you to the bus stop, let me just talk to him or whatever.
Yeah.
And so, we're walking down. Before we get to the bus stop, I see the little boy. I roll my window down. I'm like, hey, Maddox said you've been messing with her or whatever. And he was like, Maddox been messing with me too. And Maddox was like, no, he's lying. And he was like, no, Maddox keep throwing water out of her Stanley cup on me. And then like I kind of like tapped her arm a little bit, whatever. And I'm sitting here like, kids be lying. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy
for
that I
sure.
said
Yeah.
something because in her mind, she's legit internalizing. Not to say that anyone who has been bullied is not really being bullied.
Yeah.
But it's so hard to get down to it because everything that we interpret depends on our paradigm and what
Yeah.
we're looking at. And a lot of times when you have that, even at 6 years old, even in the house with her siblings, she's the victim. That's her mind. She's always the victim. She's not considering what she's
She
doing
done
to
first.
someone else.
Yeah, I think that's you knowing your child
Yeah.
too. Even
Yeah.
though in the
No, I
beginning
didn't
you were
know. I'm
like-
thinking
No,
that
no,
I'm about
yeah,
to get
in
this
the
little boy
beginning.
straight.
But even afterwards, when he had told you that, you were like, you know what, she do be lying sometimes. I don't know.
My mom used to do that. I hated that. My mom did that.
But it's still the fact that you said something. Now,
Yeah.
but the
Right.
lesson that your daughter
Yeah.
learned is that, oh shoot,
Tell
I
the
might need
truth.
it.
Tell the
I need
whole
to make sure my
story.
story's
Exactly.
straight before I go to mommy. But when
Okay.
you're someone who's just grasping for any adult to protect you and be your shield, that's where the pain is.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
like
that's
not
true. I
only
get
did
that.
this man like kind of in a way protect his child from like physical harm or mental emotional harm, he also probably was trying to protect her from future damages of bullying.
Absolutely.
Like, now they know, baby. Her daddy
That,
gonna wear
that
them
baby
out.
don't. That daddy don't play.
My
All
daddy
she
gonna have
gotta
my
say,
back.
I call him my daddy now.
Okay.
And they're
Daddy,
like,
you on the
no.
way?
All the kids in the school gonna hear about this and be like, don't mess with
Don't mess with
that
that
one.
Her daddy
I'm telling
don't
you,
play.
They gonna get
At
quick.
all. At all.
Well, they might not know her daddy coming because he might be in jail.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my gosh,
I
Tally.
wouldn't be surprised if he got arrested for this, only because
wouldn't
he went
either.
online and
I'll
posted
bail you
about
out,
it.
boo.
Yeah. Oh.
But you guys, we are running out of time. Catch us back here tomorrow here at Afro TV. Bye.